The Queen is marking a royal record today, becoming the first British monarch to reach the Sapphire Jubilee. That is 65 years on the throne. A 41-gun salute was fired today in London's Green Park near Buckingham Palace. Similar gun salutes took place in Cardiff, Edinburgh, and York. CTV's Daniele Hamamdjian is in London. She's with me now. Danielle, this is a remarkable milestone for the Queen. How's the monarch celebrating today?
Well, she did what she always does on February 6th, and she spent it in private with her husband at her estate in Sandringham. This is usually a time of quiet reflection for her. As you mentioned, there was a horse-drawn procession here. There were royal gun salutes, bells to be heard at Westminster Abbey. So there was pageantry, and mostly really for the public. Everything she does now is going to be considered record-breaking.
Right.
She is the most enduring international public figure the world has ever known. But February 6th, yes, is the anniversary of when she became queen. But let's not forget, it was also 65 years ago last night that she lost her father, King George VI, who had just seen her off on a Commonwealth tour to Kenya. She was traveling with her husband, and just a few days after she left, he unexpectedly died, and she became queen, probably at a much younger age than she had expected, that everybody really had expected, in her early 20s. And so for her, it's a day of quiet reflection, though we did see, as I mentioned, pageantry. But the next major celebration will be 2022, Marcy, for her Platinum Jubilee.
My goodness. All right. I believe we have a photo of the Queen that we want to show everyone, and she's wearing sapphire jewelry given to her by King George. This was a wedding gift in 1947. And a lot of people think they see a little mischievousness in the Queen in this photo.
Well, you know, this photo was actually taken in 2014. Some say she just couldn't be bothered by another photo shoot. That's why they took that picture. But I have to say, we're so used to the public persona of this professional royal demeanor. But in private, she is said to be funny. She's sharp. She's a great mimic. And so we kind of see that in that picture. It's also important to point out, 65 years, she has seen so many and met so many world leaders and heads of state. She became queen at a time where respect and support and admiration for the royal family was unquestioned. It went without saying. But today, this is a different era. And so they can't really count that the support people have has to be earned. It has to be justified. And I think with the admiration and support people have today for the royal family and the monarch, it speaks to her ability of continuity, of stability, what she has been able to do, and for people to still have that level of admiration for her 65 years on.
It is incredible. All right. Daniele Hamamdjian joining us from London this morning. Danielle, thanks so much.